Hey guys, Joel here. Welcome back to the episode. So today I want to talk more, I should say like a second review on Lunar 2 and everything like that. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. I should say I really enjoyed this remastered collection. Let's talk about that first before I talk about Lunar 2. I really enjoyed this remastered collection. Definitely was worth it and everything like that. Definitely collection like a RPG I actually would keep in my collection pretty much and everything like that. It was really good. I really enjoyed it a lot and everything like that. And before I get started talking about the second one, because I actually just finished it, so I wanted to talk about like give my like a second review pretty much and my thoughts on it after beating the game now, as opposed to my first review on Lunar 2. What was it like last week and everything like that. So what's it the first one I really enjoyed a lot. Like I enjoyed it a lot more than the second one and everything like that. One of the things I liked the most about with the first one is like I feel like with the story and everything, like I feel like they went more in with it and everything like that with the story and like the real map and everything like that. Like how I said, like the real map was like a lot more lively and everything like that, and it reminded me more of like the Chrono Trigger's real map in the first one. And I like the characters more. I liked your party, your crew, pretty much. I liked more and everything in the first one over the second one. And I guess in a way, I would say when it comes to protagonists, I kind of like Hero more than Alex. Hero's from Lunar 2. I kind of like him a little bit more, but his crew, his party, I'm not too big on. I would say my favorite would probably be Leo. Is my favorite in Hero's group, and with Alex's group in part one. Like I feel like I liked all the characters. They were all cool and everything like that. But I feel like they did a lot more in the first one. Like I don't know if it was something to do with the budget. I think one of you guys had mentioned that in my last video that had something to do with the budget. I want to say yeah, I definitely see that, and probably like there was this I don't know, it's kind of like laziness in a way or something because yeah, the second one wasn't the best. Like the first one they actually put more into it, anything like that, and it was just more like I would say like more fleshed out and everything like that, and it was really good. Like I really enjoyed the first one, everything like that. But now on to the second one now. After beating the game, I can say I like it a little bit more. Like a lot of things I didn't like. I know I spoke about that in my first review of Lunar 2. Like the music I wasn't too big on. Like a lot of the music in the game wasn't the best, like the first one, honestly. Like the battle themes, well, like the boss battle theme was good, but it was just rehashed. Like it was reused too much. Like it's like every boss battle was the same theme. Like it's just crazy. I didn't like that. Even the final boss when you fight him the first time. No, actually no, like the first and the fourth time it was the same theme. Like, you serious? Like, come on. In Lunar One, they had like so many different boss themes, and like even exclusive ones and stuff like that for certain characters, certain people, I mean, certain enemies you fight, and everything like that. So I didn't like that they kept reusing the same boss battle theme. The regular battle theme for all the regular enemies you fight and stuff like that, I wasn't a fan of at all. Like, I feel like that theme song sucked. It was terrible. Like Lunar One, the regular battle theme for Lunar and Lunar One was way better to me. Honestly, it was much better, and it's a theme that I would like to listen to. Like I can just listen to and I get tired of or whatever like that. I would say it's up there with a lot of the themes that I like to listen to here on YouTube and stuff from old games and stuff like that. It was like that. But in Luna 2, the battle themes I wasn't too big honestly. The boss battle theme, yeah, was good, but then it got played out when it was reused for like pretty much every damn boss you fight and everything like that. So I wasn't really a big fan of the music in part two over part as opposed to part one. Real map, much more dead, much more dead. Honestly, both I would say is kind of a negative with the raw maps because I mean, the first one, yes, it felt more lively and stuff like that, especially because like the little effects like with the clouds moving and stuff like that. And Lunar 2, for some reason, they got rid of the clouds in the real map. There was no clouds at all or nothing like that. But I feel like the maps were still linear. First of all, real quick, both games are super linear. I should say both games are really linear, and I was not expecting that from a JRPG from this from the PS1 era and stuff like that. When a lot of those JRPGs from that era were like that. So yeah, so I didn't like that, with I mean I should say like the raw maps, I should say, weren't that linear. I mean, yeah, the games of course, JRPGs back then were linear. But like the raw maps, you had more free roam and stuff like that. You can travel and get your ship and stuff like that. So I feel like it was like much more linear with both real maps because it wasn't like a real map in like let's say for example Final Fantasy VII where you get your ship or your boat And if you go into the left of the real map, you end up on the other side, you know, stuff like that. Or you go in north, you end up in the south or whatever like that. You know, like it was around, you know, it was map like a round map, you know, like it pretty much like around globe and everything like that, around the world and everything like that. So this game, it wasn't like that. You go to left, you can't go anymore. You have to go back the other way. If you go up too much, you can't go anymore. You can't go up anymore. You got to go back down and stuff like that. It was very linear. Like there was no like hidden dungeons, no hidden towns in any of the any of the two games. It was just point A to point B, and I didn't like that at all. Like I was just like that was just way too linear. Like you're telling me at the ending there was no way to like free roam a little bit. I know any every JRPG I've played back then on the in the PS1 era, when you get to the ending, you have freedom. You have more freedom of choice. So like do any last minute things you have to do before you fight the final bosses and all that stuff. You have last minute things to do. You can travel. Like some places open up. It's like hidden like side quests open up, hidden characters open up, dungeons open up. All that stuff opens up when you get towards the ending of the game. And in both these games, you didn't have that. You know, one positive I can say, well, two positives actually I could say with Luna 2. And number one is you do get a ship called the Destiny. Um, I don't know if I mentioned that in the last video because I think right after that is when I had got the ship and whatever like that when I did that last review, the first review on Luna 2. But like I would say like if I didn't, I don't remember if I talked about it 'cause I didn't get to yet, but pretty much right after that I did get it and everything. So we have like this like type of ship, like I would say like more like a boat slash car type of thing where it could like drive on land but also in the water and stuff like that. And I really thought you would have been able to get like an airship or something. You don't get that at all in this game. Like it's just like come on, like and Luna One, yes, you can fly around in something, but it's just they automatically do it for you when you have to go to point A to point B. There's no free roaming in the airships or whatever like that in the first one. The second one, you don't get that at all. You just have the Destiny, which is something like I'll just call like a boat slash car type shit, a boat car or whatever, and that's it. But at least it had something. At least it had something that you can travel around the world and stuff like that. Even though it's still super linear, I wouldn't even really call it traveling on the road because you can't even like go past a certain point on the left or the right or up and down. It's like you're just like in this little like flat plane pretty much, and you can just travel around there. There's not much free roaming going on. Like the road maps to me would just it could have been better, honestly. Like they was just too linear, too dead for me, and everything like that. But like I said, the first one, roadmap was definitely a lot better than the second one, and it did definitely reminded me of the Chrono Trigger's roadmap. But if I was to rank it, definitely Chrono Trigger's roadmap is way better than both these games. That roadmap blows these games out the water, honestly. It was just much better in my opinion and stuff like that. A lot more like lively, colorful, and stuff like that with the clouds and the birds and stuff flying by and stuff like that. It was just way better roadmap than Chrono Trigger. But yeah, the game was like just super linear and everything, so I wasn't a fan of that. The second thing though, I forgot that I was gonna mention with Luna 2. Because the first one, yeah, you get the Destiny, you get your own ship or whatever like that, which the first one didn't have. And one of my biggest positives, something I'm really happy about, and I'm actually doing currently right now, and everything. I just had on pause to talk about this real quick. Is there is like a new game plus? You can say like a new game plus or like a second story or whatever like that, just to add on to what happened. I love that. So this game has it because honestly, after the ending, I was like, how much I bet you I'm just gonna get the trophy and then it's gonna bring me right back to the main menu again, and that's it. And I was wrong. I was like, oh shoot, like you said to save to continue the story. I was like, okay, but it was kind of weird because you don't continue the story like you don't save over a file and go into continue to load that file up. It's just a new like thing pops up on the main menu or whatever like that called epilogue or whatever. So that's what I just started doing. I didn't do anything yet so far. So now what's it? Well, this is gonna be spoilers for just to let you guys know. So anybody who's interested that haven't played this game yet or still going through it, just stop the video now. But so in the ending and everything, he talked like with Lucia or Lucia. They're called Lucia. I call it Lucia. I think I don't know. Do you pronounce it Lucia? Or is that how it's pronounced like more like an English way, American way, or something like that? It's Lucia, I would say. I guess because that's Spanish. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. So she goes back to her planet, the Blue Star, or whatever like that, and she fell in love with Hero. I saw I saw that coming anyways in the story, whatever like that, and she was crying and everything like that. But she said that she now realized what she has to do and everything like that, and what she learned on like with like after meeting Hero and his crew, and when she went around the road with them, traveling around the road with them on their journey, whatever, to stop the main enemy, the main villain, I should say, Zolfar. She learned more about humanity and stuff like that, and she learned what she has to do and how to like fix her world now, the Blue Star, and everything like that. So that's why she went back and everything. So I was like, damn, because I really thought that she was gonna stay. I thought she was gonna stay with Hero and everything like that because she's like, oh yeah, he was like, oh, we could go on another journey together, whatever like that, and she could come live with him and Grandpa and stuff like that, and all that stuff. So like, that's cool, nice little ending and everything. It wasn't. It's not as sad as the first one, but I was wrong and everything. So I give them that though. With both games, like the ending, it was very sad. Like kind of made me a little bit teary eyed, So if you can do that to me, then that's a good story, and everything like that. Because a lot of games I've played over the years, like JRPGs or whatever like that, the endings be like kind of whack or whatever. Like yeah, whatever. Like this is stupid. This is whack. This is corny, or it's not sad or whatever like that. But the story in 1 and 2 is very very sad and everything like that. It's made me want to cry or whatever. So it was good. I give them that. The stories were great and everything. Even though I said the first one is still a lot better with the story, second one was still good. So I like that. So she goes back to her plan, everything like that, and Hero's crying, everything like that, and he wanted her to stop. He wanted her to live with him and everything like that. So after she teleported back, she dropped her pendant or whatever like that he picked up, and then he said he knows what he's gonna do now. He knows what the second journey is gonna be, and that's to go to the Blue Star and everything like that to be with Lucia. I would say that I wouldn't say to be with her. I say more to be with her, yes, but I guess like to help her save her I would say her country or her worlds, and then they can live together, I guess, forever, whether it's on the Blue Star or on Earth or whatever like that. Well, whatever I forgot the name of the planet. Well, I was gonna call her Earth, whatever. But yeah, so that's cool. I do like that because I honestly thought after that would have been it. I would have been mad because like, okay, so what happened after that? Did he go? Like did he go or what? Because because I would have been mad if they just ended it there. And I was like, okay, so there was never a Lunar 3. So what happened after this? But yeah, so I like that they're going to continue it. I don't know how long this is going to be, this little side story or whatever like that, how long it's going to be. But I do like that they are continuing it. And now Hero has another adventure he's going to go on. He's going to figure out a way to go to the Blue Star and pretty much help Lucy save or whatever like that. I wouldn't really say save, but just like, help her on her journey on a Blue Star and everything like that on her planet to fix it and everything like that. So that's cool. So now I'm wondering, like, did they put a lot more time into this second story, or is it just gonna be something that kind of whack, where it's gonna be really short? Like, okay, I did like maybe 1 or 2 dungeons, whatever, on this planet. Then we go to a Blue Star, and then that's it. Then it's like a whole like long animated cutscene, and then the game ends. Like, what's gonna happen? Are we gonna be able to explore the Blue Star, whatever, like that? Let's see. But yeah, so definitely looking forward to that and everything. So like I said, I'm currently playing everything that's happening on pause right now to talk about this because I'm right now back at the very first dungeon that we started in the main story and everything. So I like that. So we're gonna go back there to figure out how to get the 2 dragon eyes again, the jewels or whatever like that, so we can figure out how to like go to the Blue Star or whatever like that. So yeah, since our grandpa found some like book, some old book or whatever is supposed to show you like how you can get to the Blue Star. There's only one passage they know about, and it has something to do with the dragon eyes and stuff like that, the 2 jewels. So yeah, so definitely looking forward to this. Better be good though. It better be good. It better not disappoint me, honestly, because honestly, the main story was a disappointment. Like it wasn't the best. Like I said, the story was good and everything like that, but I feel like it could have been a lot more. Honestly, it could have been a lot more. Could have been a lot more. But yeah, so there was like I said, there was like no like pretty much no free roaming or nothing. Like there's no like hidden towns, nothing you can do. So this is crazy. So I wonder what's gonna happen when we get to the Blue Star. Is like any towns up there or whatever like that, or is like I said, it's gonna be super linear once we get there. I don't know. We'll find out. Whatever. So I have all these questions. I'm gonna find out the answers too as I'm progressing in the second part of the game, or the epilogue they call it, and everything like that. But what's it? Another thing though, like I wish they would have done, when in part 2 was after when Zolfar was taking over the world or whatever like that, and like how everything was looked like like the water was like all purple now, whatever like that, and everything. Like like I guess like poison the water or whatever like that. I wish you could have been able to free roam around the roam map like that, but you can't. So, so like things like that is what I miss in older JRPGs from the PS1 era, where like the villain pretty much has the upper hand. He's winning. He's like ruining the world or whatever like that, but you can still explore it. And now that you can explore it in that way, new things open up or whatever like that, or like certain dialogue. There's new dialogue for the NPCs in the villages and towns and stuff like that. New enemies around, and stuff like that. So I wish they would have done that. That would have been great, but apparently they did not. They did not. Um, and other than that, yes, it was a good game. There were still good games though, still great, but they were very linear. That's all I can say. Like I can see why a lot of people do like Lunar series. It is good. I give them that. But I would say I more think a lot of people maybe like it in my opinion, is for the story because the story is great. The cutscenes, the animated cutscenes are really good. I love how it looks. I really love and I miss that old school graphic style or whatever like that for anime shows and whatever like that. I miss that. I miss like how Dragon Ball Z used to look like that with the old anime, look or whatever like that. Now everything's like all I don't know what they call it now, but like how Dragon Ball Super looks. I don't like how it looks now, but I like how it used to look before. Like I like that old style look. It fit. It fits. So I do like that. When you watching those animated cutscenes in the game, you can definitely see like this is this is during that time. This is the old days or whatever like that when everything was good. So I like that. So the story was great. Definitely give them that for both games. I do love the cutscenes. I do love the animated cutscenes and everything like that. Like you're watching the anime and everything like that. So I love that. So those three things right there are really great. With the extra, I said the extra three positives. The first one has is the music. I like the characters more in the first one, and also and the roadmap is a little bit more lively. So I give them those three extra positives and everything over the second one and everything because like when it comes to like road maps, like I don't know for you guys, but I liked a good road map, like a good overall, and everything like that. I love that. I love like when you can explore it. I love when you can get an airship and a boat and stuff like that. I love all of those things. And a submarine. The exception, well, some games had that feature, I should say. So I'm not gonna really include it for all, but like like Final Fantasy VII, you got a submarine. Tales of Eternia submarine, Final Fantasy, I think it was 3 or 4 submarine or whatever like that I have played on the DS, I think it was. Whatever, I have it on there because I have a multi card that I play on there sometimes here and there on my 3DS. But yeah, with a bunch of like DS games and shit. But like a good real map, I feel like that's something like you should have. You should have in a JRPG. And I feel like a lot of these JRPGs of today, these modern JRPGs, you don't have that. It's like a lot of JRPGs now. Like I feel like they're very very linear. There's no real map. It's just there's a map, but you just pretty much like select where you want to go and stuff and shit like that. Kind of like how it is with like the Persona games and stuff like that. Like super linear. Like I don't like that. I don't even know why those games are so popular, honestly, because it is very linear to me. But I mean, I have one of them here. Like I have one of them over here, Persona 3, that I would like to play one day, but it's not like on my like really on my radar right now. I would say even though I'm not too big on Persona, like I would say my favorite one though was Persona 4 Golden. That one was really good. Like I really liked that one a lot. And I actually found out that I didn't even know this. Like I'm super late, but they ported it on the PS4 a while ago, and it's really expensive now. I was checking on eBay to get it. I think it was like a limited runs did it or whatever like that. But yeah, so I was interested in getting it, but I was like, I ain't spend that money right now. But yeah, but I like Road Maps is much more lively, and I would say especially for a JRPG like this from the PS1 era, I was honestly expecting more, like a little bit disappointed because a lot of JRPGs from that time weren't like this. It was a lot better and stuff like that. Like I would say, like my top ones would be like Final Fantasy VII's Road Map, Final Fantasy VIII's Road Map, Final Fantasy IX's Road Map, Wild Arms 1 and 2's Road Map. Both of those they had great road maps as well. So that's a ton of Breath of Fire as well. Like all of those on the PS1, they had great maps as well. So so I don't know understand why why they didn't have like more of a better road map. And if I'm not mistaken, I think both games were by Working Designs. And Working Designs made some great JRPGs back then and stuff like that. So I'm kind of shocked that they really didn't do well with the road maps. But because they made some great JRPGs back then. So yeah, and that's about it though. But yeah, but other than that, I like it. So it's definitely a good recommendation from you guys that all told me a lot about Lunar, the Lunar series, and also what I read up online on Reddit and stuff like that, and on Twitter. A lot of people talk good about Lunar when it comes to a lot of the old school JRPGs and stuff like that. And I gave it a chance finally, from getting this collection, everything like that, and I gave it a chance, and I enjoyed it. I like them. They're really good. Like I said, they're really good. They're super linear, and I feel like the second one could have been a lot better. But because there is a new game plus, there's a continuation in part two. I'm gonna rank it just a tiny bit over the first one, just because it has that. Because the first one, once you beat the game, that's it, nothing else. So at least the second one that has that, and at least the second one you have a ship or whatever like that. Even though it's kind of pointless, but you have something right to travel around their linear ass map, their flat world or whatever like that. That's not round. But yeah, so I'm gonna just rank it a slightly, like a slight bit over the first one, just because of that new game plus. That main reason why, which is something I wish that the first one had, and everything like that. Real quick, actually, one other thing. I don't know if I mentioned at the first review of Luna 2, but um, I feel like they didn't do a good job when it comes to like pretty much talking about all like what happened in the first game or whatever with the original, the original group or whatever like that helped save the world or whatever like that. I didn't like that. Another thing, real quick, is what happened to the Dragon Master because Hero wasn't the Dragon Master. I thought he was going to be a new Dragon Master or whatever because you was going through the trials, but it wasn't the same thing. So what happened with that? So there was no Dragon Master anymore. Just after Alex, that's it. So they barely talked about him in the game. I think actually the only time they talked about is when you go to a library in Vane and you can actually read about it or whatever they was talking about it. So they like give like little like pretty much like a kind of like a summary kind of like little things they talk about from the first game or whatever like that. And that's it. But I think when it comes to the story, I don't think they ever mentioned Alex. Now that I think about it, they mentioned Luna, they mentioned her, and then you got to see her at the end, and everything like that, how she became older and stuff like that. Who I believe that's her. Yeah, it's her. That she got older or whatever because she decided to live out as a human and everything like that. So yeah, so I like that. But they never mentioned anything else about Alex. So what happened to him? What happened to him? So it's just Luna. That's it. Like what happened to Alex? He's dead, and they didn't talk about him. He got old and died and something. That's it. So they did a terrible job with that. Like really like kind of like sticking with the like sticking like continue I should say from the first one to the second one. Like this one is felt like it's like a whole different game or whatever like that with little things here and there they talked about with the first game or they'll mention some people, but not like that. Like they probably mentioned I think they mentioned your party members like Nash and everybody probably like once or whatever like that. And also Nal is in the game, which for some reason he's a human now. So I mean I don't know if I if I don't get it or what, but how did he become a human? Like how did it happen? So I didn't get that at all. Like how is he a human now and everything like that? And I mean, he did briefly talk about his time, with Alex and them, but not much. He didn't really talk much about it. It's like like he like if he wasn't there, So I didn't really like that. Like I feel like they should have continued it, but I feel like it was just a whole different game. But and what happened to Dragon Master, like I said. So I feel like they could have done a lot better with that when it comes to like pretty much addressing everything that happened in the first game and stuff like that, which it really didn't do much of. But yeah, and anything else I was gonna mention? I think that was it. I think I was gonna say something before that, but yeah. But other than that, yeah, like I said, like I like the games. They're good. So definitely great recommendations and stuff like that. But like I said, I just wish it was as linear and it could have been a lot more to the games. But still good and still definitely worthy of being in my collection of some of my top JRPGs and stuff of all time. So it passes that. It passes that test and everything like that. It was a good recommendation. I like it. I enjoyed it. Let's see how this epilogue goes in Luna 2, and then that would be it. So yeah, so that's it. Just wanted to do like a second review, which is something I really don't do. For a lot of these games I talk about, but I never really go back to them after I beat it. So here and there I'll do it, But for this one, I really wanted to talk more about it. That's the reason why I'm doing this and everything like that. Yeah, because like I said, the story was great though. I love it, and the endings were sad and everything like that. So that was good. It was on point with that. So yeah, but could have been a lot more. But it is what it is. But yeah, so let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below and everything like that. And for you guys that have played both of them, what do you guys think of the two? Do you also agree that the first one was a lot better? Do you agree with my points, whatever like that? Just let me know in the comment section below. I just really wish there was like another one to play. Like it was like a third one in the series, but it's not. I know about the ones in the DS, but I heard those are shitty. I don't even think they're like sequels or nothing. I just think they're like kind of like ports, pretty much, of the first two, of these first two, you know. And then they had the one the PSP, but I believe that was a port, like a remaster, pretty much of the first one. So I don't think they've ever made a third one. But let me know in the comment section below if they have or not. But I looked it up, I don't see anything. So if you guys know anything, let me know. If there's a third one, and if it's good or decent, I'll check it out. You know. So yeah. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time for another episode. Take care.
Yes, the goddess Althena no longer exists in this world, Lucia. Let me explain so that you will understand. My task as Althena was to lead the humans and control the power of the Silver Star, so that one day when the Blue Star was reborn, the humans could return and we could begin anew. But you see, I came to know that while I existed, the humans were not truly happy. They lacked a sense of self-reliance, a sense of pride in their accomplishments. They had become too dependent on me. You see, Lucia, Lunar no longer existed solely for the sake of the Blue Star. So I chose to make my next rebirth my last, and live out my life as a human girl. Yes. See, the people, they no longer needed a goddess, as they had the freedom to take charge of their destiny. And now, Lucia, you have come here seeking my power. And yet, I no longer exist. But what you must know is that you hold the power to accomplish your mission. It has been near since you arrived. I truly believe that humans have the ability to rise up in the face of any adversity, to make the future bright for future generations. Lucia, you have never been alone on this journey. To reach this tower, I know that you must have had the help of many good friends. If you trust what you felt in this journey, and also in the power of the companions who have stood close at your side, then you need only to believe in the power of humanity to gain it. If that power becomes yours, you shall achieve the one thing Zophar fears most: victory.
What's wrong, my dear? Your mission is to destroy the Blue Star. Why do you hesitate to abolish me and complete it? The goal is within your feeble grasp. Take it! Just as I foretold, you are not fit to carry out your assigned task, Lucia.
Liar! That's not true!
Then destroy me and accomplish your mission.
What the heck are you waiting for? Get in there and kick his stupid, mega ugly butt, Lucia!
I got 20 silver that says you can take him down!
Lucia,
Do you believe in the power of humanity after all, as Althena did? Lest you forget, they enabled my return with the power of their dark nature. Althena's power is your only hope, Lucia. Destroy me with it, and decimate this miserable world in the process.
Lucia never told me that. He has to be lying.
You fools understand nothing. Althena's power is the power of creation. And there can be no new creation without disposing of the old. Unleashing that power on me will reduce this world to ash, just like the Blue Star.
Althena didn't do that. You're lying!
Ah, you only wish I was lying. Then it would make it easier to delude yourself into believing in a happy ending.
So far, it was the only way to stop you from destroying everything! She had to.
But after Althena saved the Blue Star, it was nothing more than a cinder. And for what? For the misguided hope that one day you could return the humans to it? You've spent too much time around these humans, Lucia. You've taken on their naive foolishness. Allow me to remind you of this cold, hard fact. The same power of humanity Althena believed in is the very one that revived me. Come, my pet. Why do you hesitate? There is no need. Destroy me and everything you've come to love. Complete your mission.
Althena's radiance! Shine forth! I must remain focused on my task.
What's wrong, Lucia? You seem to be distracted. But I have the solution. Allow me to remove the source of your hesitation!
Lucia! Lucia! Please stop!
Hero.
Now all the pieces have fallen into place. My plan has worked perfectly. You are a weak fool, Lucia. Worrying about the fate of insignificant humans will cost you dearly. I will enjoy the look on your face as I tear everything you've come to hold dear away from you. Athena's power has made my return complete. The time has come to put my plan into action. Creation will start anew, but this time it will be the creation of my design. I have the power of Athena! I have the power of creation and destruction! I am perfect! And now you shall taste divine retribution, wretched humans!
Hero. Hero, why do you fight in the face of defeat? Why do you rise up? Why? What gives you the power? It must be the power to believe in each other. Athena was saying to believe in yourself, to trust each other. I should have known. I should have believed in you. Ronfar, your passion. Jean, your dreams for a better world. Lamina, your own heart. Leo, your piercing intuition. Ruby, your quick wit. And Hero, your bravery and love. I've known this all along, and yet it now becomes clear. The power of the world lies in the human spirit. I believe, Hero. I finally believe. Hero.
Your belief in each other is grievously misguided. The time has come to wipe your miserable souls from existence. You don't have a prayer.
Hero!
Hero.
Hero!
Hero. Hero.
Time to roll the bones.
Mega showdown time. This fight will be ours.
If we only believe.
In the power that lies within us. Hero! Hero, it's true. Humanity's power is the key.
Not possible! It cannot be!
So far, you are blind to the truth. This world is one of light and hope. You have no place here. Your power can never extinguish the light within the hearts and minds of every single human. The power to love, trust, and hope will always conquer the lure of evil. I finally believe that.
You're speaking in circles, sweet Lucia. You know in your heart that I'll never be defeated.
Ronfar, Jean, Lamina, Leo, Ruby, and Hero, the time has come. Believe in yourself and take back this world for humanity. I believe in you. Never give up.
So far, it's time to die!
Yes, and you will be the first to go.
Lucia? Lucia,
This world will be hard to forget. I've come to love so many things here. The bright green grass, the dazzling light of the clear blue sky, and the people whose strength of conviction shines brightly on to eradicate evil. Yes, the inner strength you humans possess is the kind of magic that can revive the blue star. There's no longer a need for someone to rule and guide humans. You have the strength and power to control your own destiny. And that's the greatest gift of all.
Lucia? What are you... No! Lucia!
During our final fight with Zofar, he did say one thing that I must admit was true. He said that I was incapable of believing in humanity and the power which they all possessed, which is why... That's why I could not believe in you.
No! Lucia, what are you doing?
When I came here, I didn't even know the meaning of humanity's power, so how could I believe? The one who taught me about it, of love, was you, Hero. And it's because of that that I can return to where I came from, back to the Blue Star. You showed me what it means to fight for something you truly care for. In the same way you all fought to protect this world you so love, I wish to do the same for the Blue Star. I want to see it return to what it once was. I know that I have the strength to do that. Because if I've learned anything, it's that my feelings for you are powerful enough to create a miracle.
Don't go! Lucia! Why are you doing this, Lucia?
I will never forget this place. The people here, they will live on in my memory. Forever. I'm so sorry, Hero. I have to go. Please understand.
Lucia.
Hero, I must go back to the Blue Star. It needs me. Goodbye, Hero. I will always love you.
Lucia, I will find a way.
Hero, but Hero, that's impossible! Even for you, it's just impossible! No one has ever done it. It might be incredibly dangerous, too. Do you still insist on going, no matter what?
Yes, I do.
But why can't you just accept the fact that she's gone?
Because she's alone out there, waiting for me. So I have to go.
Hero, wait! Hey! Don't be like that! I'm sticking with you the whole way, Hero. And don't even think about trying to talk me out of it, okay?
Oh, Ruby. All right! Here we go! Our next adventure starts now! I will find a way, Lucia.
A legend of old, a story forgotten, the memories of true love stolen from time. A darkened romance, try hard to remember, a doorway to the heart beckons your mind. And now, a corner of night can lift the weight from you. It's in your hands, if just you understand. A destiny lost, a bond that's been broken, the memories of a time that slipped away. Just open your mind.